What's up, Leaf fans? Now we got to talk. Nylander, Murray, let's have at it.
Welcome to the Samwell B12 experience,
where we have you covered for the Toronto Maple Leafs, Blue Jays, and more. All right, so we know the Leafs have been really busy, as we talked about in our last video, with all the new faces they brought in, and we know we're in a little bit of cap trouble right now. We're about $8.8 million over the expected cap. So what's got to give? Two things stand out. One, we know the Nylander situation. He currently is bringing in almost $7 million and is an unrestricted free agent. He wants an extension. He's made it clear. The internet is talking $10 million plus. Is Nylander a $10 million plus guy? Not a chance. Listen, he's a good player. Yes, he tied Matthews in goals last year, but Nylander floated around when it counted. I'd still love him to have him on my team, but as a 7.5, even as an $8 million guy, I can see it. But he's not a 9. He's not a 10. Somewhere out there we'll give it to him, but not here. He's got to take less money to make this a winner team. I think we could all agree on that. The other big problem Toronto has right now is Matt Murray, he's so injury prone. He's bringing in about 4.5, just over 4.5, is also an unrestricted free agent next year, but right now that 4.5 is sitting on our books. So we got to figure out, what do we do with Murray? What do we do with Nylander? Make sure you leave your comments down below what you think we should do. I'm going to run through a few scenarios right now for you. But before we do, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's get the thumbs up going. We appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time to watch this and comment down below and being part of our hockey community. Now, let's start. The rumor going around is the Anaheim Mighty Ducks are interested in Willam Nylander. Now, I'm okay with this. Let's ship him off, get him in the other conference, get him out of here, and let him be somewhere where he's not going to hurt the Leafs. And the Ducks is a good place. The Ducks are looking to rebuild. They have a couple restricted free agents of their own. They haven't signed just yet, and these guys want to see some bank. And I'm talking about Trevor Zegras and Troy Terry. Both of these gentlemen are currently sitting as restricted free agents. Now, Terry is arbitration eligible, so there might be some communication there. But Anaheim, potentially, would they move Terry or Zegras for a Nylander in return? Might there be some other pieces that get put in there? But come on, wouldn't you love to see either of these players in Toronto? Both of them can score. Both of them can put up some sick numbers. They are both young. Terry at 25, Zegras at 22. They are so creative with the puck. I would welcome either of those with open arms into a Leaf uniform. Some of the other conversations going on right now is about the Calgary Flames. We know Tree Living obviously has a relationship with the Calgary Flames coming over there, and he did a sweet deal to bring Nazem Kadri over to Calgary. So could there be something in the works for Tree Living to bring Kadri back to Toronto and sending Nylander over to the Flames? Again, I'm okay with that. You get him to the other conference, you get him to the West, out of the East. He doesn't come to hurt you. And of course, you bring some grit and some goal scoring in Nazem Kadri. Now, I don't know if Leaf fans would be so forgiving of Kadri coming back, even though he won a cup, was amazing in Colorado, had an okay year in Calgary. You know, would Toronto welcome him back? Tough to tell. I certainly would. And again, to bring in Kadri at $7 million versus a Nylander wanting 10 or 8, I think that might be a good move, of course, with some other pieces mixed around in there. I don't know if Calgary would be willing to do that because you give up a lot of toughness in Kadri, but Calgary's trying to rebuild. They're trying to figure things out. They need some good talent in there to play with Jonathan Huberdeau, and maybe Nylander is that guy. Last but not least, one of the other teams I'm hearing that's going through a big time build right now are the Carolina Hurricanes. The Carolina Hurricanes have been putting pieces together. They've already signed Michael Bunting. Rumor has it they might be bringing Tarasenko in for a 1-year deal. So Carolina looking to do some things. So could we see like a Brett Pesce coming in? He's sitting at what, about $4 million as well. They have Seth Jarvis in there making peanuts. He's a restricted free agent, so he's going to get a good deal as well. You have Marty Nikas who's at $3 million. Could he get a little bit of a raise? So you do something where you bring Nikas and maybe Pesce over to Toronto. It gives you another good right-handed D, a young D at 28 years of age. I think that would be okay. You bring in him, and then you bring in Nikas as well, and you take that Nylander money and you break it into 2 pieces, and it fills a couple spots. I think that would be good as well. So if I had to look at these 3 scenarios and say which one suits me best, I like Anaheim with that Terrier Zegras. That would be awesome. I think Carolina would be a nice fit. You bring in Nikas and you bring in Pesce, those 2 guys for Nylander plus. I think that would be awesome. And then last but not least, do you do something? Can you pull Kadri away and bring him back into Toronto with this new gritty, tough team they've put together? Regardless where he goes, the 2 problems again, Nylander and Murray, they got to get out of here. With Matt Murray, it's going to be tough to find someone to trade him with how injury he's been. We know that Dubas wanted him. Would they be able to swing something with Pittsburgh just to get rid of him? Or worst case scenario, you buy out Murray and be done with him. Again, Matt, I love you, but man, I'm sorry, you got to go. So those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? What do you think is going to happen with Nylander and Matt Murray? Let us know in the comments. Again, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we will get more news coming at you as soon as it's available. Thanks for being part of our community, and we'll see you in the streams.